That fatal motorcycle crash shut down Highway 2 for several hours and, through a horrible coincidence, cost a family 2 lives in less than a week. 59-year-old John Sanderson was killed when a utility truck made a sudden U-turn right in front of him near the intersection of Bailey Road and Highway 2, 17 miles north of Spokane. KXY4's Jeff Humphrey is live to show us why that truck driver likely never saw Sanderson. Jeff?
Well, Nadine, when the driver of that pickup truck decided he needed to make a U-turn, he pulled over to the shoulder and then he looked in his rear view mirror. But because Mr. Sanderson was going the same direction right behind the truck, his motorcycle was showing a much thinner head-on profile, and the driver didn't know that Sanderson was there until it was too late. We now know John Sanderson was heading to Newport aboard his blue Honda for a funeral. Suddenly, this white utility truck traveling in front of Sanderson pulled off onto the shoulder.
Because he had passed an address that he was going to, and he decided to make a U-turn. Unfortunately, he did that U-turn right in front of our victim on the motorcycle that was following a short distance behind him.
Unfortunately, members of Sanderson's family were following him and had to watch paramedics and ultimately Northwest MedStar docs and nurses try to save Sanderson's life.
Anytime that you have family members that arrive at a scene that has, a fairly significant, collision like this with obviously life-threatening injuries and, the medical crew getting there and working on your loved one, it's traumatic for everybody.
And to make matters even worse, Sanderson was heading to his mother's 11 a.m. memorial service. Dolores Sanderson's funeral went off on schedule, but now her survivors will be struggling with a new one. Troopers say motorcycle riders have to assume they are invisible to other drivers.
There's a lot of times that drivers of vehicles don't see motorcycles. It's just one of those things, unfortunately, that happens. And again, unfortunately, this was a pretty tragic event, and it's very sad.
And because state troopers do not think the truck's driver was driving recklessly or under the influence, right now he is only being cited with failure to yield, but it is a ticket that he will undoubtedly never forget. Reporting in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.